Hey everyone! A lot of people have been asking me how I get my hair to look like it's naturally curly, and so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how I put my hair up in bobby pins in order to achieve that look. Also, I want to make this very clear that this look is for, it can be for longer hair or short hair, but it can't be for people who have like a bob style haircut. So this look will make you achieve the same look that people with naturally curly hair do. It does take several hours to complete, including the time that it needs to be in the bobby pins. And if you are prone to washing your hair every single day, then you may have to wash this out the next day. But for me, I usually wash my hair about twice a week. And so this look actually lasts me at least 3 days. Over a period of those 3 days, it does turn more into like beach waves. But at the beginning, it looks like my hair is naturally curly, and so I'm going to show you how to do that today. Okay. So you need to portion off your hair in pieces. Okay, now you can do 2 fingers, but I prefer to use 1 finger, wrap it around, because the curls come out tighter and they're more natural looking. Uh, when I pull my hair out afterwards, it kind of looks somewhat like Shirley Temple curls, somewhat like really thick natural curls. I do have a lot of hair, so this takes me between an hour and a half, unless I'm going really slow. Then it'll take me at least 2 hours to put it up in bobby pins. You will need to leave your hair in the bobby pins for at least 4 hours in order to achieve this perfect look. These are the kind of bobby pins that I use. They're not like regular bobby pins. They're actually more old-fashioned. Women back in the days used to do this, but they would do, normally what they would do is they would put their hair in bobby pins like around the side of their face to achieve a sort of similar curl, and they would sleep in them. Now, I do not sleep in these because, well, I just have a sensitive head, and I have slept in them like once, but I don't recommend it because it can be kind of painful. All these little metal things all over your head. So it's up to you if you want to try that. I will not be showing you what it looks like the morning after. Usually I do this when I'm going to be spending all day at home, so when I got to do some work, gotta catch up on laundry, when I'm doing cleaning, anything like that, anything that I know I don't have to go anywhere that day, and that's when I do. So my favorite time to do this is when I have a free Saturday, and then I take it out right before bed, and I wear it to church next day, and it looks amazing. And then everybody thinks I'm a new person at church. So if the bobby pins feel like they're gonna fall out, you can put 2, but then you might want to make sure you have a lot of extras. I bought these from Sally's Beauty Supply, I believe, and I don't know if I've ever seen them any other place like Walmart. I would go to a beauty store specifically to get them, and I'm not telling you that's the only place you can get them, but you can certainly look around. Sometimes they will fall out if you use only 1, so if you would like to use 2 to make sure they're secure, then go right on ahead. For people with shorter hair, I will be showing you the images of when I did this a few years ago. And my hair was just beyond shoulder length long. And I do not use hairspray the next day either. I do not use hairspray. I do not use gel. This is right after getting out of the shower. This is what my hair looks like. I brush it out. And the thicker the strand of hair that you use, like the more hair you put into one bobby pin, the curls will not last as long. They will also have a tendency to be more beach wavy like. So when I've done that before, the hairstyle will barely last one day, and then the day after that, my hair will be like slightly wavy, probably a cute curl on the end, but that's about it. If I do them tight like this, I can get my hair to last 2 days curled. The second day I actually brush it out. It can be poofy, but if you kind of calm it down a little bit, you clip it back, it looks nice. You can use regular bobby pins if you want, but I have noticed that regular bobby pins, when you pull them out, tend to get stuck. They actually get stuck in your hair. Like on the edges, like when you're pulling it out, it catches on the ends, and so sometimes it can cause more breakage. So you want to be careful if you use regular bobby pins when you pull them out. Alrighty, so here is the half finished, ready to dry look. As you can tell, some of these bobby pins are a little loose. That's when I go and take a second one and put it on top. But I already ran out of my regular bigger ones, so now I'm having to use little ones, regular bobby pins. Okay, so after it's all in your hair, like this, have all your hair up like that, okay? Try to make sure, go around, touch your head, and make sure most of the pieces are down. Sometimes you have those difficult little ends, like this one right here. I try to like turn it in and just add an additional bobby pin on top of it, so that way it curls properly. If it doesn't change too much of the look when it actually comes out. But there you go, that's that. Now, what I do after this is, like I said, I go and get some work done around the house, do laundry, do other work, whatever I need to do, cook, clean, such and such. What I recommend though is at least once every hour, take a blow dryer over your head and just go through each one. You can do, I do hot and then I try to do cold to make sure it's dry completely, because especially if you're like me and you have a lot of hair, your hair is thick, and so if you might have accidentally layered bobby pins on top of bobby pins, the ones underneath won't dry properly sometimes, and so that hair dryer helps that out. What I recommend is doing that for like a few minutes, like maybe at least 5 minutes with the blow dryer, and then just keep going about your day. Do that at least once an hour. If you have time, you can do it once every half hour. If you're sleeping on it, then this is what you're gonna go to bed looking like, and then I will show you in just a little bit what it looks like at the end of the night. I also have pictures from when my hair was shorter. Right now, my hair is to the small of my back, and I'm pretty tall, so you can imagine how long my hair is. Plus, you saw at the beginning. So I'll show you some pictures of what my hair looked like when it was shorter, like about from right here, what it looked like afterwards, so that you can do like a comparison. Okay? And it is time to see if our curls came out as good as we wanted them. Okay, that's the first one. Some of these bobby pins tend to fall out because they're so big during the day. So in that case, I just put them back in, or I put a tighter bobby pin. Okay. Now this process takes a minute too, so you have to be able to put up with that as well. Okay. Once again, this whole hairstyle takes several hours. And also, when you are waiting for it to dry, you put the hair dryer and you want to stick your finger underneath the curls and make sure that they are dry before you pull them out, because if they're not dry, this hairstyle will flatten, or at least those specific ones that aren't dry, will flatten within at least a day, if not sooner than the end of the day. As a reminder, the amount of hair that you put into each curl will dictate just how tight the curl is. Okay? You see this one. Let's see if I can get it out. These ones right here, since they're usually less hair, smaller amount, they usually come out really tight. Okay. Okay, ladies, so here is the finished look. Now, what I tend to do, got one that's still kind of tight. What I tend to do is I like to kind of wrestle the roots a little bit, and then I might take like some of the hair, take like the top layer for instance, and I like to pin some of it back. You can honestly put these curls up when you initially put them in with like your part anywhere, because it's gonna come out looking like really like your hair is naturally curly. By the way, I don't know if I stated this already, but you need to make sure that when you do this look that your hair is damp. Okay, like you just got out of the shower, dried your hair with a towel, and then if by the time you get to the back of your hair, and if by that point your hair is starting to get dry, or it is dry, then just wet it with a spray bottle and make sure you dab it with a towel. You want to make sure it's damp, not wet, okay? Because if you get wet stuff, see how this one's really loose? This one was probably wetter on top, and it might have gotten buried, and so it didn't get curly as much as the rest of them. And so now, tomorrow, that one will probably be really wavy. Now, I will tell you this. If you brush this out after you do it, same day, your hair is going to be really poofy, and you are going to have to clip it back with some type of clippy or something. Otherwise, it will just look unruly like it would if you had natural curls, okay? But if you leave it like this, you can usually get away with just taking like a pick or a comb and combing these underneath hairs down here, because these are the ones where it's going to get knotted mostly, and you should be okay with the top ones leaving it like this. Now, I should be able to wake up tomorrow and these curls will still be pretty bouncy, if not exactly the same. I did do my best to dry it this time, but some of the hair still feels cold, suggesting that maybe it was not completely dry when I pulled it out. You can also style it to really, if you really want to go old school. So, if you really want to go really old school, you can always do something like that, okay? And when I mean old school, I mean like Victorian days, when they wore their hair with curls like this and just had like one or two on the side. Okay, so if you like this video, please subscribe, like, comment. Let me know if you would like any more information on how I do this, if I wasn't detailed enough. If you'd like me to make any other videos on shorts, also on how my hair is so long in my beauty regimen, which is not that complicated because ain't nobody got time for that. So, also, if you pay attention, one last thing, look how short my hair looks now. If you remember at the beginning, my hair is down to the small of my back, but curling it, this is what it came out. This is a picture of my hair done a week later. Notice the curls are thinner and tighter because I made them tighter this time. This is a picture of my hair natural after I brushed it out in the morning. Notice the length difference from this and when I curl it. This is a picture of me a few years ago. In this specific picture, I made the curls a lot thicker in the strands, and so the hair came out to be about shoulder length. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and leave any comments in the boxes below.